Welcome back to In My Feels, everybody. We have a very special guest with us today. We have the lovely rookie, just debuted a couple of months ago, AleXa of the Zany Bros label.
Hello. Nice to be here.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I know you have a busy schedule today, so we're very happy to be able to have you here with us. But I think the reason why we were able to get you in was because of you and Dre's friendship. Yeah. You guys have known each other for a while, right?
We have at this point, definitely a few years.
Wait, so you guys, I know you met in 2017, but apparently you might have met before then?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually met Dre KCON LA 2015.
Do you remember the exact, like, what happened?
We were in one. Okay, so my best friend knew who you were, and so she introduced me to basically who you were, and you were in a hallway or something, and we were walking.
Whoa.
And she was like,
"You do remember?"
And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Let's get a picture," and I was like, "Okay." So
wow,
I still have the picture somewhere in my files, but
it was really awkward. I remember.
Wait, why was it awkward? Why was it? Was someone just asking random questions?
No, I could tell when somebody knows me, doesn't really watch me.
At
the time. He's like, "You're Dre, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, let's get a picture." And I don't know, it was cute. It was cute. I just remember exactly. That stood out to me.
But hey,
like now
I watch absolutely everything you do.
Right.
I'm watching you like a hawk, Dre.
I'm a fool.
So.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching me like a hawk, I guess.
You're welcome.
No, but that was the exact day. I don't really remember your best friend, though. I just remember you.
It's all good.
Was that your friend? She did a reaction to your video? Is that the same girl?
Different friend.
Different friend.
Okay. This best friend of mine, we've been best friends since like 6th grade. Like we're going on like over 10 years of friendship at this point.
Oh,
so.
Wow. You know you're old when you can say that you've been friends with You're so young, though. You're so young, though.
But like, no, it's thanks to that friend that I know about K-pop. She introduced me to K-pop.
Really?
So,
Really? You found K-pop through a Super Junior video, right?
Yes. She showed me Super Junior, and then that led to like Shiny, and then that kind of just opened up the gateway for everything.
Yes, yes. I know you love
Shiny.
Shiny
Which
as well.
Super Juniors song?
I think the first one she showed me was either Sorry Sorry or Bonamana, actually.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, Sorry Sorry is that main one that everybody likes.
Everyone
finds. But yeah, you had that one friend, and then you found friends like Dre, who led you through one of many firsts.
Yes.
Through the K-pop or making of a K-pop star.
Right.
Right. Yes. Dre, well, that was like your first reality. Well, actually, no, you did something with KCON prior to that show, right?
I'm a veteran in the game. You know me.
Right.
I guess that was like my third reality thing. That was my first like in Korea, obviously, like doing something like that. That was my first time in Korea as well, but I was like, I guess 2 months ahead of you at a time.
Yeah, because you were there before I was. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and they filmed you like right as soon as you got off the plane.
Oh yeah, in the airport. As soon as we arrived, it was like there's a little card for Alex Christine. It's
right.
Like, that's me.
Wow. Wow. So Christine is your middle name.
Yes, Christine is my middle name.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I remember watching that, and the first episode, you were like, this day, like, this is one of many firsts that I've had today, where it's like you're in a recording studio, all that good stuff. Obviously, you've had a lot of firsts since then.
Yes.
First, debuting, and you've recorded a music video, you've performed in Singapore, all these different things. What is like the first that really sticks out to you that made you like feel like, okay, I have debuted, like this is it?
Oh, yeah. There's a long list of firsts since I came here. But like the thing that hit me the most, that's like kind of the realization of I can't speak. Realization.
There you go.
Of that. Wow, I've debuted. I think it was literally the day of debut for me when the music video came out. Like a few of our staff had gathered at one of our apartments, and we all sat down and watched the music video together like 20 times in a row.
Really?
But
okay.
Yeah, that definitely kind of stuck out to me as, this is it. This is what all this hard work and effort has gone into, and there's only one way forward, and that's up. So more hard work, gotta keep going. So
wow. I thought you were gonna say when Dre reacted to you, but
okay, I really realized I did you whenever I saw JRE KML's reaction to my music.
Not only a custom AleXa intro.
Not only.
That was a nice little
Actually,
intro.
my intro was actually different from everybody else, so I felt good.
There you go. Exactly. It was different. It was different.
Thank you.
Because you different. You special.
So wait, you thought it was your first when you watched it 100 times, if I heard correctly?
Like when
music
it
video?
when it first came to mind that I've
Yes.
debuted.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely when I saw the music video in its entirety for the very first time. That was when everything just like hit me. So
Were there tears?
Okay.
I think I did cry. I think I did cry.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole process is just like, like the team, like Zany Bros, Zebra Label, they put in so much work into this, and it's nice to see everything come to like fruition. So it's a very
Shout out to Zany
powerful
Bros.
thing.
Yeah.
Zany
for
Bros,
real.
Zany
Yeah.
Label, Zany TV.
Yeah, and I mean, Zany Bros as a company has been around for such a long time.
Right.
You're obviously the first artist that's come out of ZB label.
Yes.
Do you feel a lot of pressure because of that?
I mean, yes, it would be a lie if I said no.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, none of it is exactly pressure from the company. Like, none of that at all. It's basically just because Zany Bros is such an iconic company. They've done so much for so many well-known and many respected senior groups of mine. And so, they know the ins and outs, the rights and wrongs of music videos and like artists themselves. And so I so badly want to live up to that expectation and then hope to exceed it later in the future. So there's that kind of ongoing, like permanent kind of like pressure you have to be like, okay, do well, but do better. Like, this company is so amazing. I want to live up to their name and like, make them proud because they've been so supportive and so wonderful towards me. I just need to make sure that I'm always doing my best. Yeah.
Pressure makes diamonds, right? It does.
Drop some knowledge.
It do. Pressure makes diamonds. Okay.
It does.
Yes.
It does. Well, that's really cool. I mean, and it's almost like, I feel like it's sort of similar to, not in any way like that. Well, okay, let me backtrack. Getting to this podcast with Dre, someone
Right.
who's been around for such a long time,
Right.
and I'm like very new, and yeah, hi Dre. And it's like he has such a storied past and all that stuff within K-pop, YouTube and all that stuff. And so like when I came into this, I was like, oh God, like I gotta, I gotta do something. I gotta
my
do
game
well,
up.
right. Wow. So.
You're fine. You're doing fine.
Oh, thank you very much. Let's talk about Bomb.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Yes. Okay.
Are you an Android?
Am I an android? Am I myself an android? Well,
According to the music video,
according to the music video.
it seems like you're an Android. I'm like, last time I checked,
She's real.
I don't remember that.
I mean, last time I checked, let me just. Yes, okay, there's a pulse. This is skin that hurt. Okay.
That could be a turbine in your throat. That's supposed to okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Well, AleXa, okay, like, I am Alex, but the
Right.
concept of AleXa, the artist, the concept is AI overall. And so, AleXa basically exists in this multiverse with so many dimensions and options, basically, that are all simulations.
Oh.
Because basically, her intelligence existed in a computer, and then it kind of like went rogue into a body, and that escaped into the universe. That's the main concept of AleXa itself. So AleXa is an AI in this universe, but in a different universe, in a different dimension, she could be something different.
Oh. Is that what we might see?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like so a multiverse, meaning
Yes.
obviously you can jump between
Interesting.
planes
Right.
and all that good stuff.
Right.
Whoa. Okay. So it's gonna get complicated.
Yes.
It's already getting complicated, I feel like. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, what complicated it might be, but we prefer to look at it as like a cinematic kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a lot of
universe.
storytelling with this whole concept. Exactly.
yeah.
Universe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god.
watching like during your first V Live, I think it is.
Yes.
You're like talking and then you like cut out.
Right, the glitch,
You have a glitch,
right.
and then you fall into some like
This, like, wormhole kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Like
Because that led into the rock version of Bomb, which was a glitch in the Bomb timeline.
Ah.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Got it. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
whoa.
So you're
multiverse.
right, for real. Dre, you should start like making multiverses with your music
I
videos.
should.
Reactions.
Make,
I
like,
should
different
totally
Dre's.
take that.
Different
idea.
Dre's. Oh wait, so I mean, how it leads into the rock version of of Bomb.
Yes.
So essentially, okay, now it makes sense. Like there are two different Alexas
Yes.
that are existing
That we know of.
Okay. There could be like a
Yo.
reggae one that pops out. Yeah, what's up?
I'm just being as cryptic as possible right now.
Oh.
That we know
Because
of.
obviously it's from Bomb to like the rock version. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, Zany Bros. I see what you're
Yeah.
I kind of like it. I like that.
It's
No,
interesting. It's
It is
interesting.
nice. And I feel like that this concept I've read somewhere that where you're not a fan of cute concepts, or it's
Not so much not a fan. I can definitely appreciate it on other people. There are many groups that I look up to that are definitely the cuter types. But personally, for me, I don't think cute necessarily suits me.
okay.
So I prefer to do like the more rough around the edges kind of concept.
Would you describe this concept as like a girl crush concept, or you just want to like, and you're open to like more rough around the edges concepts as well?
I mean, I guess if we're going to put it into like the category as it would be received, I could say definitely it's girl crush.
Okay.
But like the thing is with girl crush, there's so many different kinds of girl crush. Like I like
Yeah.
to think K-pop is an umbrella.
Yeah.
And then each
Yes.
little category is like a raindrop. But then
Raindrop.
there's subcategories within those. So
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
That is a good way.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people describe, or they're like, I don't like how there's cute and then there's girl crush, and like
Right.
everything is thrown in a girl crush, but there's
Right.
clearly different like
exactly.
types,
It's not just black and white. It's gray and like hints of like eggshell. Like, it's not just strictly black and white.
right.
So.
That makes sense. So you just recently came out with your fandom name, which is
Yes.
AI Trooper.
Yes.
Can you explain
Trooper.
the meaning behind it?
Yes. Okay, so the AI, artificial intelligence thing, is definitely one of the key points in this whole existence of AleXa, as it is the debut concept. And then to bestow that upon the fans and then calling them my troopers, it's like, we want to have this fandom name that kind of represents strength and unity. So, like a troop of people is kind of the thing, right? And then like just one of the other like small core values we have is like we really want to promote like girl power. So, rise up, rise
Yeah,
up,
for real, yeah.
strength. So, yeah, that's kind of what the meaning is.
I love it. I love it. So your AI troopers,
Yes.
if you want to call them, or like you say AI troopers, what's
Right.
good kind of thing. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Are you excited, or are you expecting to see them at all anytime soon in different ways?
I mean, I actively check social media,
Yeah.
like whenever I can in
Yeah.
between schedules and stuff. So I
Right.
mean, I keep up with what they say and everything online, and I'm very grateful for like everything that they always have to say.
Yeah.
They're very kind indivigials. I'm very
Yeah.
grateful
Yes.
that my little AI trooper babies are just such beautiful
Aw.
people.
Yay!
So.
Yeah. Exactly. With your debut, with you being on Produce 48
Yes.
before, and obviously doing the Soupy thing with Dre, like you probably have you had a chance to go home in the last 2.5 years?
Yes, actually, let's see. After Produce was done, I got a chance to go home and rest for a bit before I started debut prep.
Okay.
So ZB is wonderful company. Thank you, ZB, for everything. They let me go home and see my family and friends just to kind of, recharge and get ready for this hardcore debut prep. So I had a chance to see them then. And then actually around when we were filming Bomb, my parents and brother actually came to Korea to come visit around that time.
Oh, nice.
So I got some time to spend with them then. So I was very grateful for that.
Oh,
So,
okay. Oh, nice. What about friends? Have you been able to
Friends.
keep up with friends that you had back home in
Yes,
Oklahoma?
yes. So my squad back
besties.
home, my besties, yeah. My squad back home, we do keep in contact. However we can, for the most part. We try to do video chats whenever we can. Literally all 8 of us all together in one chat room.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
That can be. It's like okay,
It
everyone
really be that
talk at
way.
once.
Everyone's talking. We don't know what's going on, but it's like, okay, look at whose lips are not moving, then figure it out.
Exactly.
But then also, my mother, being the mom she is, she also will take my friends out to lunch sometimes back home.
Oh, that's
So I
nice.
kind of hear about them through her sometimes as well. So
Ah, okay.
Miss your
Yeah.
mom.
thank you, Dre.
Oh, right. You would have met her.
Yeah.
I did.
You met.
She's cool. She's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans on going? I guess it's kind of up in the air, going back home to Oklahoma.
I mean, I don't necessarily have plans to,
Right.
but should they come up, I would be so grateful.
Right.
Because it would be nice to see the family and friends again. But I mean, it's definitely a possibility that could happen. So.
Okay. So like for the holidays, what do you normally like? Were you kind of like with your company like here, or did your family fly out here to like spend it with you, whether it was like Christmas or whatever you celebrate?
Right. Chilling. Well, for Christmas, actually, I'm very, very grateful because my CEO is very tight with this really famous Korean band called Nell.
Oh, yeah.
So I had the opportunity to go to Nell's concert on Christmas, which was
cool.
a great way to spend the holidays, honestly.
Right,
so.
yeah.
And then, let's see, New Year's I got dinner with a friend, and then I FaceTimed my folks. And then it was recently Korean, like, New Year here, like the Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
And I have spent that up until now still just practicing day in, day out because we're gonna go hard for this comeback. So
your schedule, preparing for comeback or debut is strenuous.
Right.
It seems you guys have long hours.
Yes,
but
long hours.
You're saying it's something that you love. It's something you're doing what you love to do.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
No matter how hard things may be, no matter how difficult things are, how much you sweat, how much water you chug, at the end of the day, you're doing what you love. And that's definitely like an energy boost and like a positive reality check enough. So,
I see. Wow.
Inspiring.
It is. And I think what's inspiring is that I wonder when you and Dre were doing the show to now, did you ever... And I remember watching some of your interviews where you were talking about whether you were concerned or not concerned, but you were wondering, you weren't sure if you were going to be in a group or if you're going to do, debut as a solo artist, right? But did you ever think you would be in this position that you're in right now? Did you ever picture it differently? And like, obviously you seem to be happy to be where you're at right now.
Very happy.
Yes.
Very great. Very grateful. That's like what's the word I'm looking for? Hello? That is the utmost important word that comes to mind when I think about my position right now. It's grateful because everything has just been like, it's literally through the project I did with Dre that I was found by Zany Bros, and since then everything has just grown and accumulated to what it is now. And I never pictured anything different than this because I was never actually able to picture
there
this.
dancing.
I just move on, okay.
Yeah. So it was something you never pictured, but you wouldn't.
I mean, I've always wanted this.
Oh, yes,
I've always
right.
wanted this, but I never knew how to imagine it exactly, and so I don't think I can see myself in a position different than I am now. I'm very grateful, very happy, and content with where I am.
Yeah.
You say you always wanted this.
Yes.
And I wonder, a lot of people will say, like, in their life when they're going after their dreams or whatever careers, they're like, oh, I want this, like, and they'll do different ways of, like, manifesting or visualizing it. Did you ever feel like you did that with you said like you weren't okay, like I'm not imagining it exactly right how it is, I guess, but like did you ever like sit there and like dream about like one day I'll be performing in front of a crowd, that kind of thing?
Definitely. I mean, let's see, I think I was like 2 years old or so when I started dancing, and so since then I kind of grew the love for that. And then we had like yearly recitals, we performed in front of our parents, and so I had a a little like 2-year-old just like
yeah, like a ballerina.
Exactly.
Great impression of a 2-year-old.
Thank you. I myself am 2 years old. Thank you. But I guess as I got older and I progressed with different things, I got a little bit more of a taste for performing. And so I guess I kind of just always sought out the next level. And so even just like by doing dance covers and whatnot online, that was still, granted, while it was digital, it was still a platform it was still a platform for performing in a sense. So I guess things just kind of accumulated to there, and then just kind of took off from that point.
Like naturally led to where you're at right now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. How cool is it to see her? And like, I know you said in your reaction video, Dre, but like, you're like, wow, my friend is like, it's just so awesome to see her in the position she's in.
It's interesting. Like I said in the first one, I was like, I think this is the first friend I realized that became an idol in front of me. So it is cool seeing you grow. You did tell me that you always wanted to perform on stage before, when we had, like, the only time we actually hung out were the waiting times, like whether we're driving to the place. It's like a 2-hour like drive, and we got to know each other here and there. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's just seeing someone's dreams come true in a way, because you did say this, that you wanted to do something like this.
Yeah.
So of course, when I said it in my reaction video, I was super proud of you. Yeah, of course I meant that, and I knew that you doing it, with your mom, super proud of your dad and your whole friends and family back then. So I understood. That's why.
Thank you.
And I hope for more, for sure. I'm definitely gonna be watching you, of course.
Yes.
Especially if I've done a reaction. I'm always gonna do reactions.
Thank you. Thank you. Subscribe to JRE Cable.
Yeah. I can't wait to see more, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yay, yeah.
So since this podcast and that I do with Emily Haydel is called In My Field.
Yeah.
It's like, I used to say that when I did reality shows for KCON. Oh, she's in her fields, he's in her fields. What gets you in your fields?
What
Alyx?
gets me in my feels?
Whether it be a movie, a show, a video on YouTube, a song, whether it be sad. What is the first thing that comes to mind that gets you in any type of feeling? Sad, angry, happy?
Okay. Well, let's see here. I mean, first and foremost, anybody that might have known about me for a while might know I'm a bit of a musical theater nerd. And so the one thing that never fails to get me in my feelings to just have a good cry is Phantom of the Opera. That musical / movie is near and dear to my heart, and that will always just get me in my feels and thinking.
Really?
It's honestly one of the most beautiful stories to me in the world of musical theater. But then if we're talking about feels of motivation and go out there and just do it, I mean, I'm a really big sci-fi fan, so anything with a bunch of action, lasers, space, it gets your adrenaline going, right?
Yeah,
so it's kind of okay, get up, get going, save the galaxy, that kind of stuff.
Well, that works very well with what you're doing.
Exactly. The
It
AleXa concept,
does.
sci-fi, much inspired.
Exactly.
So,
Have you ever seen Phantom of the Opera in person?
I have, yes.
Oh, nice.
I saw it once or twice back home.
Okay.
When the chandelier drops, it's so.
I feel like if you're a musical nerd or a theater, person.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen it live,
Then fake fan.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna be honest,
What are
I've
you
never
doing
seen
here?
it.
It's okay.
So sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have seen a couple of other plays, and I wonder, Hamilton is a huge play that's on. Have you seen Hamilton?
I have not had the opportunity to see it, but I've seen clips here and there online, and I've listened to the soundtrack. So
Yeah, a lot of people have seen it and they just know, haven't seen it and know the soundtrack word for word.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like how you're saying Phantom of the Opera is your thing. I love Les Miserables. That's another one. Yeah, I can't do it
On my own.
Yes.
Dang.
So good.
In my feels with that
Yes,
one.
for real. Did you see? Speaking of sci-fi, did you see the latest Star Wars movie?
I have not had the opportunity to yet, but
I won't spoil it.
It's okay. My parents have already spoiled it for me.
Oh, they did.
So-
Oh no.
It's okay.
Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sad. Oh man.
Sorry to everyone that's
My
never seen it.
dude.
What,
And
you've never
Emily just
seen it?
said, no, I'm just saying.
I
our
did.
listeners.
My bad.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert after the fact.
What about you? What's your go-to? This is for Emily. Just to move the question around. What is your go-to to your mind that gets you in your feels?
That makes me cry. Let's
Cry, happy, anything that first comes to mind. What feeling? But I guess people always go to cry because that's
Motiv-
what I go to.
Motivation. Okay, you mentioned motivation.
Yeah.
Motivation for me would be La La Land.
Okay.
With Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people, when it first came out in 2017, people were like, this movie will mess you up because you go to it and you're realizing wait, if you're in a job you don't want to do, it makes you stop and okay, wait, let me pursue my dreams kind of thing. And also I just love LA and I moved to LA a year or so after that movie came out.
Really?
Yeah. So and I didn't know I was gonna move to LA, but it was just a nice that's why I love that movie.
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess a movie that makes me cry every single time. That's a hard question. That's a hard question. I will say off the top of my head, oh God, I can't tell you. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I just know, okay, La La Land, I'll leave it at that. Motivational.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
motivational.
Okay.
And it has a love story. I always love movies with love stories. Very nice. What about yours, Dre?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Ones that make me cry. I think I've said this before, and you probably know the answer, Emily. That Lion King.
Oh, you did say that.
The scene where Mufasa dies.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's like it hurts. It's such a morbid scene for
really
a
is.
Disney movie.
A kid's movie.
Yeah, and it happens in like the first 20 minutes.
Especially when Simba's trying to wake up his father. I'm like, oh my God, Disney, what is this?
Yo.
I'm low key tearing up because of this, because it's especially when you know what it's happening. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And the
yeah,
live action one. Yeah, that I watched that on a plane right after you told me about it, and I was like, oh, Dre's right. That scene is horrible.
I feel like things hit you differently as an adult than they do when you were a kid.
do.
They really hit you different, I feel like.
You start to realize, like, you watch a movie, like a Disney movie back after the fact, and you're like, dang.
Like Bambi.
Yeah. Like Up.
Oh my God.
Why did Up do that to me so bad in the beginning? But like, yeah, Disney knows how to pull the heartstrings, you know?
They really do.
Pixar. Wait, yeah, it's funny you mentioned Up. I think of Ratatouille when I think, because they came around the same time.
Right.
You got a rat as like a present during your V Live, and it's the year of the rat. You were born this year.
It's year of the rat.
It's your year.
1996, year of the rat. So
Nice.
thank
Any
you.
predictions? We did Dre's prediction like 2 episodes ago.
oh really?
Yeah, he's the
I don't
year of
even
the
know what it
horse.
means. Yeah, I'm the year of the horse.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Iron Horse, and this is the year of the metal rat. I think
Metal
it is.
rat. It's me, metal rat.
Metal rat.
It's me, Metal Rat.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you read into that kind of stuff? Like,
I really do enjoy looking into zodiac and like astrology. I'm kind of like nerdy on that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like looking into those things actually.
okay. Have you heard
Wait,
of?
what's your
Oh, go ahead.
My zodiac, I am a Sagittarius.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, so your
Leave me
birthday
alone.
was just recently, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it was December 9th. I
Okay.
can remember my own birthday.
What did you do for it? What did you do for it?
I was actually fortunate enough. There were like a handful of fans that were here in Korea, and they came to a little birthday, like fan signing event that we had. It was very touching.
What did you do? I mean, obviously for your 100-day debut, which was a couple days ago, you had the V Live. Did you do anything else to celebrate?
Being completely honest here, did not have time to.
Right.
But a few days prior during the weekend, I went with my lovely staff and we had some very nice pasta and some very nice pancakes. So
Oh, yum.
yes, good food, good people.
Nice.
Food, good people.
That's what you need.
That's all you need.
That is all. Thank you for joining us, AleXa.
It's an honor, so thank you.
Yeah. I love also, let's shout out the merch that you have on right now.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
yes,
super
yes.
cute.
It is my merchandise. Hello, camera.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the AleXa Bomb hoodie. Yes.
Oh, that's a hoodie.
And if you're a premium user, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, however long it takes for you to open up the app, because we're going to be doing a Sour Ones challenge with AleXa.
Okay.
Yes, sour questions, maybe not, but with sour
ones.
candy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, AleXa, so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Dre, for Skyping in. 6:30
always.
a.m. What's up?
Hey.
Yay. All right. Thank you guys for listening to In My Feels. I'm Emily.
I'm Dre.
And I'm AleXa.
Yes, and this was In My Feels.